Okay. Sweet. I'll send you the details.
All right.
This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer into Reaction Xperimental. Yesterday, I was watching a movie on Tubi called American Scarecrow, a horror film, and it was fine for the most part, but I noticed this scene, which I'll play for you.
Oh shit.
No.
Guess this means we're really off the grid now for real.
I have no signal. I cannot connect to any type of social media whatsoever. You know, once all of this was Siouxland,
They sued to get it? No, Indians Dunderbuss. Indians sued?
the Sioux were a tribe, and though that's what the white men called them.
Did you notice the sound quality in that scene was remarkably uneven? First off, did you notice that obnoxious clicking sound? I suppose that was supposed to be representative of people using their cell phones. Now the problem is, as far as I'm aware, mobile phones don't make that sound. Let's hypothetically say that is the sound that cell phones make. They don't, but let's say it were. In that vehicle, there are 3 to 4 people on their cell phones at the same time. Yet the sound is synchronized, as opposed to a cacophony of similar noises, which it should have been, if cell phones made that sound, which they do not. So, the sound should not have been there in the first place. Though if you're going to put it in there, at least do it accurately, which, as I said, should have been just a whole jumble of similar sounds. So that was the first issue. The second issue is that you'll notice that when the gentleman with the beard on the left speaks, his voice is clearly muted, as if the mic didn't pick up his talking. And a few seconds later, it adjusts and he sounds just fine. Though conversely, the woman in the front seat, a similar thing happens to her. So the mic doesn't initially pick up her speech very well, and it eventually adjusts. So she sounds fine after the fact. This is such a weird scene, particularly in a motion picture that was actually released. Now keep in mind, at the time this was shot, they may not have been watching from another camera and picking that up. They may have just shot it, and once they were in their studio, found the footage. Okay, it's entirely possible. In fact, I think it's very likely. That likely being the case, why didn't you ADR over that? Which is to say, have the actors whose speech was affected by whatever happened during the initial recording record over their voices, or at the very least, shoot the scene again. If you look at it, it's just a vehicle driving down a country road. Now, the reasons why the director went with this take are baffling to me, because I don't understand why you couldn't literally that day, or at the very latest the next day, have reviewed that footage and reshot it. It's such an odd scene because sound is important, and in fact, on these videos, which are not feature film quality by any stretch of the imagination, I will occasionally separate the video from the audio, run the audio through Audacity for noise reduction, and retime it back so that it syncs. And that's just for these videos. The idea that you're making a feature film and this slips by somehow is literally beyond my comprehension. Though what do you think? This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer into Reaction. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like or a follow.